Hey guys, today I have a story time for you guys. I remembered about this story and I was like, I have to tell you guys because it's so funny and it's so stupid. And I was like, what was I thinking? So, a quick background story before I even start this story time. When I was little, because this happened when I was like in middle school, my mom did not allow me to have MySpace. She did not let me hang out with boys. She was very, very strict with me. And I don't understand why she was that way with me because she's like not like that with my brother. But, anyways, she didn't let me have those kind of things. And I did have a cell phone, but it was like those Boost mobile phones, the ones with the walkie-talkie. Yeah, those old school phones, I had that. So it was all about minutes. I didn't have like, oh, I can talk unlimited to whoever I want. It was all about minutes. So I was only able to use that for like emergencies, basically. So one day I went over to Lucy's house and she was in the computer and she was on MySpace. And she was like, we're going to make you a MySpace. And I was like, no, I don't want a MySpace. My mom doesn't let me have a MySpace, so I'm not going to do it. Like, I don't want to get in trouble. She's like, no, it's just MySpace. You'll be fine. We're going to make you one. So I was like, okay, sounds good to me. Fine, let's do me a MySpace. So she makes me a MySpace that day, and then I go home, and I believe I had a computer during that time. I did, because my mom would only let me use it for like research purposes, but I started using it for MySpace. And then one day I decided to tell my mom, like, hey mom, I have a MySpace. She got pretty upset, but then she got over it. But anyways, I had a MySpace. So back in the MySpace days, what I really loved about it was the fact that I was able to like to customize my page. So I was able to, do layouts, like cool little layouts. I was able to do like all these codes where I can make like a slideshow of just like my selfies and all that stuff. I wish I had like pictures that I had back in my MySpace, but honestly I don't. I don't know where all those pictures went. But that's what I miss about MySpace, because then Facebook came around and it was just so plain, which is like a good and a bad thing, but whatever. Anyways, this happened when I was like in middle school, so I was like, what? I want to say 13, 14 maybe even 15. No, I don't think I was 15 when I was in middle school. I think that's high school. I don't know. I was around 13, 14 probably when this happened. So, anyways, in that MySpace time, I came across this guy. Now, I don't remember his name, so we're just going to call him Robert, okay? We're just going to call him Robert. So I came across Robert, and I don't remember if he added me or if I added him. But at the end of the day, we became friends on MySpace. Now, Robert was from New York, and I lived in LA. So I have no idea how we came across each other, but we did. And we started just messaging back and forth, and then, feelings got involved. And the funny thing is that, thinking about it now, it's like, I don't understand what it was about him that I liked, because, like, he had longish hair, like up to like right here, and it was like black. He was like super white, but he was Hispanic. He was from Honduras. That's all I do remember that, but I don't remember his name or anything like that. But I remember he was from Honduras, and he was like light skin, and he had like black, like long hair. And I just didn't understand what it was, because I've never really been into guys who have really long hair. I don't know what it is, but there was, I guess, something about him that I liked. But anywho, there were some feelings there. And I guess we became like girlfriend and boyfriend, like online boyfriend and girlfriend. And I remember that he wanted to talk on the phone. Now, I couldn't talk on my cell phone because of my minutes. There was that. And I knew that if I called him, it was going to show up on the bill. So I would make him call me. So he would call me on the house phone. Now, back in those days, my mom had the house phone where it was like, I think it was like 2 to 3 phones in one house. So the phone can be like one in one room, the living room, and the other one wherever it wants to be. Well, my mom had those kind of phones, okay? Now, I would talk to him for days. Like, when I mean for days, I mean literally for days. And I don't even know what we would talk about. Like, what can you possibly talk about? Like, hey, how's it going? How was your day? Stuff like that. I think that's what it would be. And I remember that I would talk to him, and then I would just, like, walk around the living room, walk around outside. Like, I was just talking to him. And then, one day, I was laying in my bed, talking to him on the phone, all smiles. He was probably telling me something cute, whatever. We were just talking. And then, out of nowhere, my mom opens the door to my room and then looks at me while holding the other house phone. And she is listening to our conversation. And I freak out. I freak out because, one, my mom does not allow me to have guy friends or even talk to guys or whatever. So there's that. And then 2, She's listening to my conversation. I felt very violated. I felt weird. I didn't know what to do. So I grabbed the phone that I had, I went ahead and I just like hanged up. But obviously it doesn't hang up the conversation if my mom has the other phone and it's on. So she's over there on the phone and she's just like, who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Like, what are you doing talking to my daughter? And blah, 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 blah. He was a little older than me, I think. And then that day he like confessed his love to me, saying how like, you know, I really, well, not to me, he confessed his love for me to my mom, I guess, like, you know, I really like your daughter, like, I hope that you would let us, you know, be together, and yada yada yada. Is that even a thing? Yada yada yada? Why would I say that? Blah 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 blah. That's what I meant to say. And my mom was like, what do you mean? Like, you're stupid. Where do you even live? And he was like, I live in New York. How do you think that you can be with my daughter when you live in New York? Like, you guys are so stupid. And you guys are so young. And I'm just over here like, damn. Like, that's a little hard, but it's realistic. Like, yes, that's real. Like, he is far away. I'm over here. But, damn, you gotta break it down like that? That is so mean. And I remember, I think after that, we stopped talking. But I do remember, this is the funniest thing it's gonna... Okay, so I do remember that after that happened, I went to his MySpace page, and he had the song from, is it Omarion or something like that? The one of the Icebox. There's the icebox where my heart used to be. I'm so cold, I'm so cold. This icebox where my heart used to be. I'm so cold, I'm so cold, I'm so... He had that song, and I remember that song made me cry. And I remember every single time I hear that song or pops up, it reminds me of that day. It reminds me of him. Like, how funny and embarrassing was that my mom caught me on the phone talking to my online boyfriend. And she even brings it up. To this day, she'll bring it up sometimes and just crack up. And I'm like, Mom, that's not funny. It was embarrassing. It was so... You know what? I should call her. I should call her and see what she remembers. And see, like, why she did that. Hold on. So, I want to ask you something.
No.
Remember when you caught me...
No, I don't.
Remember when you caught me talking on the phone with that guy from New York?
Yeah.
Like, why did you do that? Like, why did you grab the phone and listen to my conversation?
No, I didn't listen to.
Yes, you did. I was... What?
¿Te gastaste los $20 del crédito? Y dije yo, Marlene, ¿qué pasó si te acabo de meter la tarjeta del teléfono y ya no tienes crédito? Porque era prepaid, remember?
Yeah, oh, so I was talking on my cell phone?
Yeah.
But then...
Te volví a poner, te lo acababa de poner, yo te tuve que volver a poner y te lo estabas gastando. Y dije, pues, ¿cómo se lo está gastando?
But when you But then when I when you caught me, I was talking on the house phone, and I was laying down in my bed.
Maybe after ya le diste el número para no usar tu celular. I don't know.
Yeah, but then I was laying in my bed, I was talking on the phone, and then you open the door for my room, and then you're looking at me while holding the phone next to your ear. And then I freak out, and then I hang up the phone, but then you're on the other phone, and then you're talking to him. No te lo pasé. I hanged up the phone. No. I hanged up the phone that I had. I hanged up the phone that I had on my ear, and you were holding the other phone, and you were like, who is this? And blah, 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 blah.
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
How could you not remember? This is not fun.
Maybe yo iba a agarrar el teléfono para hablar con alguien y tú ya estabas usándolo, I don't know.
But then you started talking to him, and didn't he say things like, oh, I like your daughter, blah, 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 and you were like, you're stupid, like, you live far away.
Ni siquiera la conoces. Tiene 13 años o menos. I don't remember.
Oh my God, I was young. I was like 13, 14, right?
Maybe menos que eso.
That's like so embarrassing and so funny to think about that. Like, I'm glad it wasn't my dad who caught me, because I don't know how that would be. It's weird. But anyways, I got caught talking on the phone by my mom, and I was really young. My mom just confirmed it. I was like about 12 or 13. That is crazy to me. To think how days are now, Like, that is so crazy, because back then, technology wasn't all that, you know? And how easy it is now that we have, like, MySpace, Facebook, and all that kind of stuff, that little kids have so much access to the internet. It's scary to realize how this could be happening to somebody else, but it can go wrong or something. I don't know. Anyways, that happened to me. That was funny. That was embarrassing. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Go ahead and comment down below. Has your mom ever caught you talking on the phone? Let me know the story down below, because I bet I'm not the only one. I bet this happened to a lot of people, where you talk on the phone with somebody and then you get caught, or you had like a long distance relationship or something and then your parents caught you or something. Leave them down below. I want to hear it. Comment down below. Or any suggestions? What do you guys want me to do next? Anything like that, leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.